Bienvenidos a otro capítulo de Contemos Nuestras Historias. Latinos apoyando a otros latinos en Estados Unidos. Hoy me encuentro en este estudio con una mujer muy particular. Ella es la conductora de Visalia Talks. Cuando yo llegué a Visalia, ella me hizo una entrevista a mí y antes de eso ya me habían hablado de ella y me habían dicho que era la dueña de Visalia. Cuando le dije esto, ella de hecho me preguntó que si era verdad lo que yo le dije, yo estoy repitiendo lo que me dijeron. Luego la conozco, me hago un gran amigo de ella, es de verdad una mujer muy maravillosa, con un equipo extraordinario, con un esposo bastante interesante, inteligente. Son un equipo muy particular. Yo los amo y los adoro y hoy me encuentro con Vannesa González.
Sí,
Vannesa González, me acordé. Debí preguntar antes. Terrible. Con Vannesa, dije que era mi gran amiga y no me sabía el apellido. No, sí, Vannesa González. Vannesa González ya nos va a contar su historia. Esto es un programa de latinos apoyando latinos. Ella nace en Estados Unidos, pero sus papás son mexicanos. Y como se cría aquí, de alguna manera su español es bastante, vamos a decir que limitado. ¿Por qué? Porque pues se crió en inglés y escuela en inglés y todo en inglés. Pero ella sigue siendo latina en el fondo de su corazón, sigue siendo mexicana en su corazón y ella va a hacer el mayor esfuerzo a hablar en español porque tengo un canal en español. Ella entiende todo. Ella sí habla, lo que pasa es que se resiste. Pero bueno, ya yo no hablo más con ustedes, Vannesa González. Vannesa, dame amor. ¿Cómo estás el día de hoy?
Muy bien. Gracias for having me. Here we go. Yo no sé cómo va a hacer esto porque mi español no es muy perfecto nunca hablo a mi historia.
Sí.
Sí, y en español
menos.
Pero gracias por la oportunidad que habla de mi historia. Claro. Yo no sabe qué lo voy a decir.
No importa,
porque no sé qué quiere la historia de Visalia Talks o la historia de Vannesa. And so yo no sé que your people que quiere oír.
Lo que tú quieras.
Sí.
Contemos Nuestras Historias es un espacio donde de alguna manera tu historia es poderosa para contar. Y de hecho cada persona enseña o puede enseñar a los demás. Tu historia es increíble. ¿De qué queremos hablar? De lo que tú quieras.
Sí.
Si quieres hablar de Visalia Talks, Visalia Talks. Sin embargo, o however, hay equipo detrás. Me encanta que se ha utilizado mucho el sin embargo, ¿no? Y entonces, however, in English sound amazing. But tu historia es la tuya.
Sí.
Si quieres hablar de Visalia Talks, podemos hablar de ello más adelante, porque me imagino que has tenido tus caídas, tus tristezas, tus derrotas, pero eso no te ha limitado a convertirte en quien eres hoy. Esta entrevista se puede hacer en Spanglish. Para los que ven esto, pues no importa. If you want to talk in English, you can do it.
Sí.
It's okay. Nunca hablo yo en inglés en las entrevistas y ellos, los que ven esto, saben.
You're gonna have to put subtitles.
Actually, I speak a little bit in English, but I try not.
I'm trying so hard. Yo voy a hacerlo y and I'm gonna make myself proud while I do it. But mi historia es I don't even know how to say begins. I can't even
¿Dónde naciste?
Get it out. In Fresno, California. And my grandparents raised me. Mi abuelos
te criaron.
me crearon, ¿sí? Mi papás eran muy jóvenes, muy jóvenes. Mi mamá era, ella, un teenager cuando me naciste.
Cuando nací.
Cuando nací. Y so that's why I fell in the hands of my grandparents. That's why por eso. Y también mis tías y eso. And I had a lot of hard times. I had a lot of trying to find love in places, because I didn't have that. I was tossed around in my family from, my aunts and my mom here and there, and just kind of everywhere. Everybody had a little bit of bringing me up into the world and everything. And so it created a lot of, where do I belong? When things get tough, I go, to the next place and to the next place. So I developed this kind of like a gypsy soul. I've learned, and I still say, I don't attach myself to people, places, or things. You never know what's going to happen. My childhood was very tough, took me into my teenage years that were also very tough in another way of, trying to figure things out on my own. Trabajando de las 12. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Since I was 12.
Yes.
I started working when I was 12. I moved out at 16. So I've been on my own since 16. Learning the world, going through the world, accepting the world for what it is. I became a widow at 26. I became a widow. So that was just another thing on top of everything of trying to figure out life and the world, and why is it like this, and why do we deserve these things, and do we deserve these things? But what I did was I took all of that, and where some people would turn into these nasty people because they've been treated so nasty that they become this, and they see the world as is so bad, and so let me just go along with it, and I see my generation, my cousins, mis primos, la mitad es como see, I tried. I can't do it. It's not going to make sense if I try. But, half my family, they followed in the footsteps of the whatever we saw growing up. That, we don't have to go into details, but it was not fun. And then some of us, looked at life and said, I'll never have this in my world. I'll never allow this. So that pain, those troubles, they turn into just lessons. They turn into things that I've become grateful for, because without those things, I wouldn't have become who I am. I wouldn't have known how to, do this or that if I didn't have to go through this and go through that. So it really just is a process of learning to accept all of the things, because they're supposed to happen. They're going to happen. I don't even know. They're going to happen no matter what. Va a pasar no matter what.
Va a pasar no importa qué.
Sí. Y necesita que aceptamos la vida por lo que es. ¿Por lo que es? Sí, porque es muy bonita, no, lo que sea, es muy bonita. Y es lo que necesita ser. It's what it was supposed to be.
Es lo que se supone que debe ser.
Sí. So all we can do is accept it and grow from it and learn from it and continue to be true to ourselves and know that when we follow our path, when we follow our joy, all of these bad things that can happen to us, they will happen to us because they're supposed to happen to us. But also all of those good things that are supposed to happen to us are also going to happen to us because they're supposed to happen to us. So just continue the path. Whether you're in a good spot or a bad spot, you're going to be in one of them. So just continue going through it. You're going to keep falling because that's what happens. But with every fall, you rise back up, and you take the bad and you search for the good in it. Because just like they say a diamond in the rough, they say that because the diamonds are created by putting so much pressure on glass or sand or something like that. There's pressure put on something, and it creates so much pressure that from that, diamonds are formed. Did you know that that's how diamonds are made?
Yes, of course, it's a carbon.
Yeah.
Carbón, en español, carbón. Y la presión que se le aplica es tan grande que de ahí salen los diamantes. Completely agree.
And we're all diamonds in the rough. We're all diamonds in the rough. We all are going to feel that pressure. And at the same time, we're all going to shine. Yeah.
Exacto.
So let's shine. Yeah.
Brilla. O sea, lo que pasa es que si me pongo a traducir lo que ella dice, vamos a tardar mucho. Pero ahí va,
you have to have subtitles. Yes. Yes, your first subtitle show. Yes.
Nice, me encanta.
Yes.
¿En qué momento o qué hiciste antes de ser lo que haces hoy? ¿Cuántos trabajos tuviste?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I've never had to list. No, nunca necesito hacer un listo de todos mis trabajos. Yo que yo gusto what I like to say, a decir, que yo dice, okay, what I say is all my jobs helped me to do what I do. I was a clown. Okay.
Real nice.
Anytime, todos los tiempos, todos los oportunidades, yo agarraron con todo mi amor. And I went as far as I could with every opportunity that was ever given to me. And if I seen something that I liked, I tried it. If there's a oh gosh, I have done everything. Okay, so I started walking the kids to school. In elementary school, I would walk the neighborhood kids, and I would get $5 a week for doing that. This is in elementary school. Okay, that was when my first job was when I was 12. I did coffee. I was a barista. So I made coffee, haciendo café and coffee. Y luego I una llave, how do you say ice cream man? I sold ice cream at the Salandarina, Haagen-Dazs. And then I was a clown. That was really fun. And then from there, that was all before I was 16. Then when I was 16 and I could get a real job, I worked at Marie Callender's, and I was there until I was 18. Then I crashed my car. And then I learned what a deposit, or not a deposit, what do you pay?
The down payment?
The part that the deductible. I learned what a deductible was. Okay, now I'm 18.
Claro.
I'm 18. I learned what a deductible was. And so I told the people, I drove my car there right after crashing it. They're like, we're closed. I'm like, I don't care. I just bought this car and I crashed it. I need it fixed now. And then mind you, I'm 18 years old. So I thought the world revolved around me, right? And so I went, and they said $500. I said, $500? They said, well, yeah, you have to pay the first 500, and then the insurance pays the rest. I said, I don't know, $500. So I worked in the office to work off the $500. That I ended up staying there, managing their office till I moved to the one of the wives there of the husband that worked there. She worked at the corporate office of the one of the credit unions, Fresno County Federal Credit Union. So she hired me there. She said I could do a lot more there than at the auto body shop. So I went there, and then from there I worked at the civil engineering firm in the geotechnical division. That was so much fun. From there, that was all in Fresno, and then I moved here to Visalia. So I went from there to here in Visalia. Throughout that whole thing, I was always in Mary Kay. So that I started selling Mary Kay when I turned 18. I've been wearing Mary Kay since I was 12. It's the only thing I've ever put on my face, and I love it. But and I'm still a consultant just to get the products at half price because I'm cheap like that. Also, along all of those ways, just like with Mary Kay, anytime there was a product or something that I saw that I really liked, I would join it to get the discount and to just learn about it. And if I like something, I want to know about it, and I want it, and I want other people to know about it too. So that's another thing I've always done. Was I'm probably signed up with every single thing a person can sign up in their life. And yeah, that's probably been my work history. Here I opened the lighting store, or no. 2010-ish, I started doing TV. There was a local talk show, and I said, hey, if you guys ever need someone to come on and give some beauty tips, I'll come on and talk about my Mary Kay. And they said, okay. So I started doing that, and then I started going more often, and then they offered me my own show, and then I turned that into this little business. And so they said, well, hey, come and work and produce for the real show, the main show on TV. And so I started doing that. And then from there, I opened my lighting store here in 2014. And then just last year, in my warehouse of the lighting store, I said, I want to be in front of the camera again. I want to do that again. I loved it. And so we started Visalia Talks in the warehouse there. And then that was a year ago, about a year and 2 months ago. And that's my jobs that's led me here. Yeah, I think that's my whole there. I'm sure there's more in between there. I know there's more. My very worst job that I'm good at, or I guess my worst job that I'm good at. I won't ever say I'm bad at something. It's my worst job that I'm good at. You see, you got to keep your life positive.
Totally.
Yeah, is being a waitress. That's something I cannot do. I tried at Perco's. I didn't take people forks. I didn't take them drinks. I never asked them what they wanted to eat. And I did not do good being a waitress. That's something I can't do.
I love it.
Yeah.
¿En qué momento sentiste que las cámaras eran tu pasión?
Oh my gosh, probably all my life. I remember in the 7th grade, my friend Brittany, she's my best friend even now. I used to live with her. In the 7th grade, I started living with her. Her parents pretty much took over for me until I moved out on my own at 16. They took over from 7th grade on for those years. But she would take pictures of me behind the door, in the room. I would get all dressed up, and I would do my hair, my makeup, and I would just be posing behind and she would just take pictures of me. So probably back then, I don't know. I have pictures of me like this when I was little from my family. So I think I just always loved the camera, which makes me feel like, because things keep getting brought to this, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. In my life, my goal is to change the world. And I always say it starts at home and then in our community and as far as wide into the world as our journey takes us. And all I want to do is help people. And so I feel like with that as my mission, it has brought such like a tribe, like a tribe of people that are almost on that same mission, that are that just want to help people. And so it's been so good. It's been so good. It's like the right people are coming, and I always feel like, you know, it's like the warriors are getting together to create this thing. I don't know what, but it's a thing that's being created, and this huge shift that needs to happen. It's a shift that needs to happen. Yes. And I feel like people like you guys coming into our life and help, and kind of like solidifying that thought that I have, that through this, I think we can actually change the world. And yeah, that's why I get so excited when I interview you, because I can feel it, and it's like confirmation. It's like confirmation that, yeah, this is what's supposed to be happening.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Dijiste que te criaron tus abuelos.
Mm-hmm.
¿Tus padres viven hoy? Mm-hmm. ¿Y cómo es tu relación con ellos hoy?
So, my relationship con mis papás es todo tiempo es muy, I don't know, like here and there. I would try to live with them when I was young, but it would last a couple of months. And me and my mom would just butt heads so much. We have a relationship like I'm the parent and she's the child. It's always been like that. Me and my dad are very close but far apart. I don't know if that makes any sense. We have a very like estranged relationship, but we were always close when I was little, as in when we're together, it's like no time has passed, but we weren't together very often. My dad lives in Bakersfield. I see him probably now on an average from the last 5, maybe 2 years, 3 years or so, maybe once or twice a year. I'll see my dad. My mom has come to live with me starting in 2021. So in 2020, I left a very abusive, verbally, emotionally abusive relationship, 12-year relationship. And I finally left that. And then a month later, my family sent my grandmother to come and live with me, that she needs to be taken care of now. And so she came to live with me. And so, and then a year later, my mom came. So my mom has been living with me for the past 4 years now. And what's our relationship like? It's probably, if I'm honest, it's probably the best that it's ever been in our whole entire life. But at the same time, it's not good at all. Yeah.
Pues cambiamos la energía. ¿Cuál es el recuerdo más bonito de tus abuelos?
Oh my gosh. My tata, that's my nana and my tata. And I was everything to him. And that's what started so I think because I was everything to him, that's why I became who I was in my family, which was not liked very much by my mom and my aunts, because my grandfather, I was his everything. My aunts had daughters and kids too, and they weren't his everything. And so it created this thing. But my most lovely memories, And things that I never forget are riding in my tata's basket in his bike. I'm such a weirdo. I would do things that probably kids my age should not be doing anymore. Like I watched Barney till I was like 17 because I liked it. Okay. So I would drive around in my tata's basket. Like if I was Toto and he was the wicked witch of the West, I would sit in his basket on his bike and we would just stroll around the neighborhood. And those were probably my favorite moments. And that replays in my mind is riding around with him around the block. I loved it. And being in our backyard, just the moments with him were just so special to me because he was my person. And I lost him at 19. So it's almost as if I lost my only parent at a very young age. So it was really tough because not having the parents already growing up, and then in the teenage years, really not having anyone that is really like there. But it makes you tough. And I still have him there with me. I still talk to him, and he still helps me out, and I still go to him for advice. I'll ask, and then I feel like he helps me figure things out. I don't even remember what the question was.
¿Cuál es el mejor consejo que sientes que te dieron
like my
tus
favorite
abuelos?
moment?
No, your advice.
Oh,
yes,
gosh.
it's okay.
You see, no wonder why I didn't remember the question, because I didn't even understand it in the first place. I love it. The biggest advice, probably the only advice that I even remember them giving me, my grandpa, my tata, is si quieres más, hace más.
Nice, me encanta.
And so I've always, if you want more, do more. And so I've always just hustled hard and never stopped. When there's opportunities to where I don't even have to work, if I don't want to, that doesn't even cross my mind, not working. I will go crazy if I'm not. That's probably the only thing I remember of advice is that. I say it all the time. I still say it all the time. Yeah. If you want more, do more.
Nice.
Yeah. Don't complain that you don't have this or you don't have that, or, oh, I can't do this, or, oh, I can only do this, or I can't, yes, you can. There's a way. There's a way. There's a way to figure everything out. If you need this, but you don't have it, figure something out. Something's not working. Something needs to be adjusted in your life because you're not able to do the things that your heart desires, and you should be doing the things that your heart desires. And if what you're doing isn't providing that life for you, look into what is going on, because you probably need to change what you're doing.
Me encanta. Yeah. I love it. Si algo de lo que estás viendo te gusta, sigue este canal porque está disponible para seguirlo. Contemos Nuestras Historias es un canal donde creamos conciencia, donde conocemos a las personas y donde conocemos a sus historias. Y de alguna manera tu historia también es importante y posiblemente debes estar aquí y, ¿por qué no?, hasta escribir un libro. Entonces, comparte este canal con los amigos cercanos que tengas. La meta más grande que tengas hasta ahora que no hayas cumplido.
Oh, gosh. I want to make sure I answer it right, so you have to ask me in English so I can make sure I can answer it right.
What is your major goal until now?
What's been my major goal?
Yes.
What's my goal? My goal in life is to change the world. To change the world for the better, to create a nice environment where people are kind to each other, to where people smile more often, to where people are living in their joy, to where people aren't afraid to be their true, authentic self. I want people to understand that we hold the power within us to literally do anything that our mind can think of. If you can think it, you can be it. And also what you think about, you create around you. You literally create the world around you. So I would love to create a world where everybody knows that.
Of course.
Yeah, everybody needs to understand that what you want your life to be, it can be. And that's my goal, is for everyone to know their power, their true power. Yeah.
Excellent. Debería ser nuestra socia. Esa es la idea. That's the idea with the center. Exactly that. Me encanta.
Yeah.
I love it.
You see, that's why you guys make me so excited, because these are the ways that I feel, are ways that are ideas and things that I'm just born with inside of me. And I just get these thoughts of, oh, you know, what if this, or what if that, or you know what, I feel like we have it inside of us. Like we could just, and then I meet people like you, or people like, you know, that they say something that I've said before, and it's like, whoa, so I'm not just like crazy making these things up. It's actually real. And
Yes.
and I thank you guys for allowing me to come on here too, and for coming on our show too, and for bringing this workshop, because this is all stuff that people need to know. These are things that help to create that world where people understand their power. Yeah.
Yes, eso es muy importante. If you can think, you can create it.
Absolutely. What you think about, you bring about.
Pero es fácil, es fácil decirlo, pero a veces no es tan sencillo ejecutarlo. Tenemos mucha información teórica, pero los entrenamientos, el workshop que estamos creando en Vórtice, la idea es llegar a, si lo pienso, lo hago, pero ¿cómo hacerlo? Este vacío es lo que se crea en esos entrenamientos, donde te damos las herramientas, the tools for create whatever you want. Pero preguntas rápidas, porque se nos acaba el tiempo. Quiero estar contigo toda la noche, pero podemos crear otro. Hay otro espacio para crear otro programa. Creo que se dice en inglés fast question, preguntas rápidas.
Fast questions.
Quick question. What's your favorite book?
Oh gosh, nothing's quick with me. The Fitzer, the boy called It, David Peltzer story. It's a trilogy. David Peltzer. A child called It.
Nice.
A child called It. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Si alguien te pide un consejo.
What's a consejo?
Consejo is advice.
Okay.
Okay. Un consejo para crear algo diferente en su vida. ¿Cuál sería ese consejo?
Think about what makes you happy, and then turn that into what you go for.
Nice. Life with purpose.
Huh?
Live with purpose.
Live with purpose. Yes. Follow your joy. Chase your joy. That's what I say. Chase your joy, because that's where you will find your purpose.
Yeah. Si encuentras algo que te haga feliz y lo puedas hacer sin cobrar dinero, entonces ese es tu camino.
Absolutely.
Okay, sí me entendiste. I love it. Abby, me bloqueé. ¿Y cuál es tu película favorita? What's your favorite movie?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to say Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing. I love it.
Yeah,
and you're serious. Or you're serious. ¿Se dice serie? Siri?
I'm serious.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm serious.
What's your favorite serie? Serie. Tu serie favorita?
Series. Show. Friends.
Oh, nice.
Friends. Yes.
Me encanta.
Yeah, me too.
Your favorite character in The Friends?
Oh gosh, todos. Joey, Phoebe, maybe Phoebe. Yeah.
Nice. Y bueno, un mensaje que le quieras dejar a las personas que te vean o al mundo o el mensaje que quieras dejar para finalizar la entrevista.
I would say, shine your light. How do you say that in Spanish? Shine your light.
Shine, brilla.
Prende la luz.
Ok.
Prende la luz.
Como vive brillando. Okay.
Be the luz. Be the light. Chase your joy. Chase your joy. Follow your happiness, because that's what's important. If there's someone in your life who is being mean to you, get them out of your life, no matter who they are. It doesn't matter if they are your parent. It doesn't matter if they are your husband or your wife, your best friend, your uncle, your neighbor. If someone is being mean to you, they do not deserve to be in your space. So get them out of your life, and you will see that when you rid these negativities, more happiness. It will leave room for happier space. It will leave more space for happy. Just protect your peace. Protect your peace at all costs. If somebody or something, si algo estás ganando tus peace, how do you say peace?
Paz.
Tus paz. Si algo está ganando tus paz,
échalo fuera.
Échalo afuera. Échalo afuera y toma la llave.
Me encanta. Toma la llave. Toma la llave de la puerta y ábrela.
Toma la llave.
Vanessa, tan linda. Gracias por haber venido. Me encantas, me encanta lo que haces. Bueno, Visalia Talks, ¿cómo te encontramos en las redes? Para que los que te están conociendo, si quieren seguirte, tu contenido es en inglés.
Visalia Talks en todo. Visalia Talks en Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Spotify podcast, YouTube. Busca a Visalia Talks y también tenemos Visalia Talks en español por todo tu español. Yo no es la host, so don't worry. No te preocupes.
Me encanta. Bueno, ya cerramos. Esto fue otro capítulo de Contemos Nuestras Historias, latinos apoyando a otros latinos en Estados Unidos. Está en los comentarios si quieres comentar, si quieres venir al programa, si quieres agendar una cita. Y activa la campanita, porque estamos haciendo entrevistas a las personas para que cuenten su historia, porque cada historia es importante, cada historia cuenta, y tu historia, aunque creas que no es digna de contar, créeme, todos tenemos algo que enseñar y tú tienes algo que enseñarle al mundo. Dios te bendiga. Muchísimas gracias. ¡Otro abrazo! Y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo de Contemos Nuestras Historias. Cuídate mucho. Chaito. Dios te bendiga.
Chao.